and welcome to Now Showing. I'm Atika Farooqui. Mark Twain had said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did. And Oprah Winfrey said, the greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. I hope you are keeping up with the changing times, and I hope that you do believe in the power of hope. This show is all about hope and progress, specifically in the world of cinema. In the next half hour, it's all about good things you can watch on your screens, and I can give you a long list of that. So let's begin the show with the highlights. Nature, corruption and unseen battles. Joram paints a haunting picture. Bold, unapologetic and unforgettable. 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri redefines vengeance. The makers of Pink are back with a thriller, this time with Pankaj Tripathi. And Shekhar, Ravjiani, Shreya, Ghoshal, Swanand, Kirkire and Kausar Munir discuss the year 2023 in music. Let's start the show with Joram. Devashish Makhija's Joram is a raw and unflinching portrayal of brutality. The film does not rely on explicit violent deaths, but rather on silently observed frames that carry a subdued yet powerful voice. It's a narrative of tongues that have been forcibly silenced and moments carefully composed to depict the harsh reality of existence. The film's tone is set in the opening sequence, featuring a tribal couple from Jhinpindi in Jharkhand singing a folk song about nature while the wife sways on a rope swing. As the frame freezes, the couple and the swing disappear, creating an eerie stillness that foreshadows the impending storm on the screen yet to come. The story revolves around Dasru, played by Manoj Bajpayee, and his wife Vano, played by Tanishtha Chatterjee, who escaped their tribal village in Jharkhand only to end up as construction workers in Mumbai. Vano mysteriously dies, leaving Dasru on the run with his 3-month-old daughter Joram. Mohammad Zishan Ayub portrays Ratnakar, the Mumbai police cop assigned to the case, determined to capture Dasru alive. Smita Tambe plays the villainous Jharkhand MLA Phulo Kamra, adding another layer to the suspense. Devashish Makhija masterfully blurs the line between good and evil in this survival drama. The film highlights how innocence and helplessness become victims of corruption, emphasizing the impact on the marginalized. Makhija doesn't explicitly spell everything out, allowing the visuals to speak volumes. The audience is challenged. The cinematography by Piyush Putti extracts surreal details from the landscape, turning them into ominous symbols. Towers blocking Ratnakar's view, a twisted tree trunk in the mines and a giant earth mover become a powerful comment on human nature and corporate-driven policies. In a poignant moment, Dasru sits with his daughter Joram against the backdrop of a sign displaying a section of the Indian Constitution. This scene is a powerful catalyst, prompting profound questions. Manoj Bajpayee's performance is nothing short of riveting, skillfully embodying the innocence of a poor man subjected to unjust punishment. Bajpayee seamlessly integrates with the visuals, maintaining a subtle yet powerful presence. The scenes depicting his bond and care with the baby are emotionally resonant, tugging at the heartstrings of the audience. Smita Tambe Dwivedi commands attention and steals the scene with her portrayal of the cold-hearted MLA. Her performance is nuanced, portraying an emotionally wounded yet unfeeling woman. Mohammad Zishan Ayub delivers an excellent performance as Sub-Inspector Ratnakar Bangul, showcasing internal conflicts while tasked with capturing Dasru. Tanishtha Chatterjee, in her special appearance, adeptly plays her part. Joram is a gritty tale that will stay with you for a long time and is a gripping account of the precarious balance between nature and its indigenous keepers. Joram not only prompts reflection on the socio-political facets of our society, but also serves as a stark reminder of the toll that development can take on the innocent and the helpless. With its intense storytelling, thought-provoking moments and stellar performances, Joram deserves its place as a must-watch, urging audiences to ponder the consequences of our actions on both humanity and Mother Nature. Do watch it. And now moving on to this week's recommendation for your weekend. In the vast landscape of contemporary cinema, certain films stand out not only for their stellar performances and compelling storytelling, but also for their ability to provoke thought and challenge societal norms. Three Bellbirds Outside Ebbing, Missouri, directed by Martin McDonagh, is one such gem that has left an indelible mark on audiences worldwide. Released in 2017, the film has received critical acclaim for its powerful narrative, complex characters and thought-provoking themes. The film revolves around Mildred Hayes, portrayed by the exceptional Frances McDormand, a grieving mother who takes matters into her own hands after the local police fail to solve her daughter's murder. Frustrated by the lack of progress in the case, Mildred rents 3 billboards on the outskirts of her town to send a bold message to the authorities. The billboards read, "Raped while dying," and still no arrest. As the billboards ignite a firestorm of controversy and anger within the community, the film delves into the complexities of justice, revenge and the human condition. One of the film's strengths lie in its well-drawn characters, each portrayed with nuance and depth. Frances McDormand's portrayal of Mildred is nothing short of masterful, earning her a well-deserved Academy Award for Best Actress. Woody Harrelson, who plays Chief Willoughby, and Sam Rockwell, who plays Officer Dixon, deliver equally remarkable performances, adding layers to characters that defy easy categorization. Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri doesn't shy away from tackling tough and timely issues. The film addresses themes such as grief, forgiveness, and the quest for justice in a world where justice is not always black and white. It also explores the impact of violence and a community and the potential for redemption even in the face of seemingly irredeemable characters. McDonagh's script skillfully blends dark humor with poignant moments, creating an emotionally charged experience that resonates with viewers long after the credits roll. The film's exploration of the flaws and complexities of its characters invite audiences to reflect on their own moral compass and beliefs about justice. I strongly suggest you please do make time for this one on your weekend. The makers of Pink are back with another thriller, and they're very convinced that thriller is one of the most popular and attractive genres in the world of cinema. Director Aniruddha Chowdhury, Pankaj Tripathi and the girl Sanjana Sanghi, who plays Pankaj's yani Kadak Singh's daughter, was supposed to meet us, but unfortunately Pankaj had a sore throat and came especially to say sorry with the promise that he will meet us again. But as of now, we have Aniruddha and Sanjana talking about Kadak Singh.
I am very fond of the genre thriller or modern mystery. I have almost seen all Hitchcock movies. This story came from Virav Sarkari, who is my producer. And I loved one line of that narration, which is a confrontation between a father and his daughter. Then I requested Virav that whatever I do, I love to bring in all my elements from the atmosphere. After you watch the film, you will find out what is happening everywhere in India. Ritesh Shah, who is a fabulous writer, and we have a great tuning, and he has written Pink, he has written Lost. So we started chatting, he came to Calcutta, we had a lot of interaction, a lot of, research, and the story evolved. When you make a film, you love to explore relationship, because other than thriller, there are other human beings and the interaction between them, the chemistry between them. So most of the things we experienced, we chatted, me and Sanjana chatted so many times about moments. She spoke about her and her dad's relationship. I spoke about mine and my parents' relationship.
For him to believe that I could play Sakshi, I think somewhere required me maybe starting all the way back when I was 13 years old during Rockstar and then evolving as a leading actor in Dil Bechara. I think there must have been something that he may have seen that made him believe that I could bring Sakshi to life, who's a very complex and layered character. So I really think that it'll never get easier. I've had the chance to work with legends like Pankaj Tripathi or like, Ratna Pathak Shah or Ranbir Kapoor. And what I've noticed is that at every stage, challenges are different. So those aren't going to leave you. But what you have to hold on to is your craft. And that's been my only learning.
His knowledge of life, his humility, his understanding of human beings, and he's so grounded that he can touch and feel everything. एक होता है ना, my roots are so strong that what is the color of a tree,
Yeah.
how a passing cloud looks, how you feel when a beautiful gentle breeze comes and hits you. So इनका इतना सोच, like knowledge of life is, I think, is the most important thing. And then he's a amazing actor. Everybody knows that. So when we started getting into the filming process, it's craft, and it हो गया, तो हो जाता है वो. But the process before starting a film is much more important.
It was almost uncanny how our film is not a light film. It's not a breeze, you know, to either to perform or to direct or for anyone involved in making it. But I think what we are most proud of is the fact that we somehow just came together like truly a family. There was so much love between us all that, at least personally as an actor, I have been on many sets where I have found myself looking at my watch being like, when will this end? But this was one of those sets that I used to go back home and pray to God that somehow it just gets extended by even a couple of days, because I just didn't want this journey to finish. There are, honestly, I have so many favorites in the film because I really got the chance to dig in deep with him. Sakshi and Kadak Singh have a lot on screen together, but there is one scene of a glimpse of which you've seen in the trailer as well, where, you know, I think years of their unsaid conflict kind of comes out in one burst, and as an actor to get into the skin of that and perform that was almost cathartic. It felt cathartic in the moment because I felt like I was able to have a true emotional release, maybe not as Sanjana, but as Sakshi or somewhere in the middle. And it's that confrontation scene that you see in the trailer as well that is my favorite. Mine would just be that truth triumphs. There will be many people who try to do many things to pull us down, but ultimately you can't silence the truth. And as a learning, that's a very important learning that I took away, and I hope that the audiences take away.
Time for a short break on the show. When we come back, we have Shekhar, Ravjiani, Shreya, Ghoshal, Swanand, Kirkire and Kausar, Munir talking about their shining moment from this year and more in this year's Music Stars Roundtable. Welcome back to Now Showing. I'm Atika Farooqui. Each year we gather some of the finest musicians of the year who discuss about the milestones that they have faced and their music making process of that year. So up next we have music composer Shekhar Ravjiani, who has given one of the year's finest soundtracks with Pathan. The queen of melodies Shreya Ghoshal, who really added the colors to the love story of Rocky Aur Rani Ki Prem Kahani. Swanand Kirkire, who added his punch to the lyrics of Lut Put Gaya from Donkey, and lyricist Kausar Munir, who ignited love in everyone's heart with her songs from Jubilee, my favorite. These four musicians discuss music, their shining moment from 2023 when they gathered for CNN News 18's Music Stars Roundtable with my colleague Vishal Chatkara.
थे दिन बेरंगी शामें आई है तुमसे रंगीनियाँ फीके थे लम्हे जीने में सारे आई से नमकीनियाँ बेइरादा रास्तों के बन गए हो मंजिले मुश्किलें हल है तुम्हीं से या तुम ही हो मुश्किलें तुम क्या मिले हम ना रहे हम तुम क्या मिले.
क्या बात है. What was the big moment for all of you that made this year 2023 memorable for you?
For me, every year is special because every year has something unique happening. But this year has been a mix of lovely songs from films and independent music, which I continue to be a part of. Generally, if you see, there were good songs, good music. I think that basically made a comeback, and of all genres possible, with some really larger than life movies and OTT films and music of associated with all of that, along with of course live concerts and everything. And yeah, I think it was a very fulfilling year.
Personally, मेरे लिए तो Jubilee was a great high because simply because one got to do a complete, first of all, a complete album, which is right now nowadays very difficult for composers and lyricists especially. It was a genuine sort of a period piece in every which way, in the filmmaking, in the writing, in the look and feel, which Vikram Motwane did beautifully. तो वो मौका बहुत rare होता है कि आपको 40-50 के दशक के हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री का म्यूजिक एक सॉर्ट ऑफ री इमेजिन करने का मौका मिले, तो मेरे लिए और अमित त्रिवेदी हम दोनों के लिए वो बहुत ही खास बात थी.
What was special this year? Like पहले तो श्रेया का जवाब देता हूँ. श्रेया ने कहा ना कि every year it's special because every year she gets a national award or a film or something. Anyway, so I had to say this क्योंकि मेरे को जोक बोलना है. For me, what was special is like, yeah, really good work, and because all these films, you know, like Jubilee बना, उसमें गाना गा लिया, तो कहीं हर कहीं पे मैं फंसा हुआ हूँ. A small film and a big film, like टूट गया is one song which came, and 12th Fail, which is like a small film which became big.
Yeah.
So yes, music wise also, and they were quite satisfying, you know, like Shah Rukh Khan's film also and Vikram. This is
Superb.
Talking about Shah Rukh Khan film, we have Shekhar. What was?
No, first of all, listen, I am quite, honored to be in this esteemed company. Means, what is this table? This is incredible ocean of talent out here, just here. And I'm very thankful to you for choosing such an amazing, our friends out here. So first of all, I think Vishal and I are very happy with the response Besharam Rang and Jume Jo Pathan got this year. I think the vibe was such in the business that at that point something had to blow up.
Yes.
And it blew up, you know what I'm saying? The way the song looked, the way the song sounded, the way the Pathan energy was, the return of King Khan with the song and with, the visual and the way Siddharth Anand shoots it. Everything kind of came together so beautifully. For me, the most important thing this year was the launch of my record label, Garud Music, where I am very happy and very blessed to release 14 songs since February. The last song I was blessed to have Shreya as a part of it, and the forthcoming releases are with Kausar and with Swanand.
But do you all work on a song in a linear way? I mean, do you write from start to finish, and do you when you go behind the mic, do you spot the challenging bits first, and do you compose the song in a linear way as well?
So it's a very collaborative process.
But I know Vishal and Shekhar's collaborative process, which is the best process, I think, because nobody comes together. एक आता है कुछ करके चला जाता है, फिर दूसरा आता है वो कुछ करके चला जाता है. So the song is constructed in a very fantastic.
It's a fun process. There are layers to this entire thing. Sometimes, very rarely though, you get lyrics first in front of you. But most of the times it's the tune which you kind of most of the times it's the tune which you kind of build basically with a kind of a chorus in your head. Okay, maybe lyrically, maybe we can go in that direction, or maybe the lyricist gives you an idea of this is a word which is a very interesting, nice word which we can use.
Like
so, Amitabh Bhattacharya, for example,
Zainasi.
So, first word he gave me was Betahasha.
Oh,
so I was like, yeah, this is nice. Let me make something. He said, आपको अगर try करना है तो आप Zainasi भी try कर सकते हैं. I said, यार ये भी अच्छा है. तो then he said, आप चाहो तो मैं दोनों word डाल देता हूँ एक line. I said, आप डाल दो. And then that song was made on the spot, right? So then the idea came from the lyricist, right? And then the tune was developed.
And now should come out of the singers.
Zainasib, Zainasib, तुझे चाहूँ बेतहाशा Zainasib, मेरे करीब मेरे हबीब, तुझे चाहूँ बेतहाशा Zainasib.
But most often the melody comes first, and then the sort of writer takes it forward.
Yeah.
Except if it's like my first song ever was it came from the word which Falak
Falak Takshan.
from Tashan,
Tashan, yeah.
which was your
Yeah.
Vishal. and Shekhar's music. Yeah.
जो हमारे बारे में फास्ट कहते हैं ना, वो गाने के मामले इनका है. ये खड़ी होती है और गा के बाहर आती है.
बट ये जो टेबल है आज, दे आर ऑल सो गुड एट देयर क्राफ्ट कि कभी भी मैं कहीं पर भी माइक पे जाके किसी कॉम्पोजिशन बिट पे या लिरिकल फ्लो की वजह से नहीं अटकी हूँ. टू जस्ट गेट द इमोशन राइट इज वेयर आई हैव रियली गिवन माई टाइम. काफ़ी बार ऐसे होता है कि एक लिरिकल ऐसा शब्द है जो खुला हुआ शब्द नहीं है, बहुत ऊपर का नोट है, होल्ड नोट है, बट बंद सा शब्द है, तो वो गाने में बड़ी दिक्कत होती है. लेकिन
So for example, if there's a word like hum on a very higher note,
हम
तुम हम तुम हम,
ऐसे
if
आप
it goes,
लेकिन हमें is better. हमें
दिन
is
हम
better.
गुम
इससे खुला हुआ शब्द
खिला
खिला,
वाह.
so it's like it's like a
इस तरह
nice.
के
कई बारी छोटी छोटी चीजें होती है, मतलब बहुत बारीक बारीक चीजें होती है कि आपने कई बारी आता है कि यार ये तुमने बहुत अच्छा लिखा है, मीनिंग अच्छा है, पर ये सारे क्लोज वर्ड्स है. जैसे
क्लोज
हम,
वर्ड जैसे
मतलब सिलेबल्स जो होते हैं ना, आ ई ई उ ए ऐ ओ औ अम आहा, ये वॉवेल्स होते
ये
हैं.
open है.
तो इसमें आ ओ ये ओपन वर्ड्स है. क्लोज वर्ड्स होता है उ ई. तो अब जब क्लोज वर्ड्स में कुछ गाने उतने अच्छे नहीं सुनाई देते, फिर आपको लगता है कि हाँ यार, मैं इसी थॉट को अगर ओपन वर्ड्स में लिखूंगा तो ये मेलोडी के साथ बहुत खूबसूरत जाएगा.
मतलब कौन से गाने, कैन यू गिव अस एन एग्जांपल?
जैसे मेरा एक गाना है, मैं परेशान परेशान, अगर उसको मैं परेशान 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 कर दूंगी, वो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा.
उसमें आ
तो
किया.
वो परेशान भी लफ्ज होता है, परेशान भी. जैसे आसमान और आसमां में बहुत फर्क है गाने में.
क्या बात है.
तो आसमान बंद जाता है, आसमां खुल जाता है.
Well, that was just an excerpt from our Music Stars Roundtable that you can watch on December 23rd. That's Saturday at 8:30 p.m. And on Sunday, that's December 24th at 10:30 p.m. only on CNN News 18. One more thing, Shreya Ghoshal's film, that is Rocky Aur Rani Ki Prem Kahani, is premiering for the first time on television on our sister channel Colors Cineplex at 8 p.m. on 24th of December. Don't forget to watch that too. Have a great festive season. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.